up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G, the Two Gun Fix-It presents Legendary Gaming.
Thank you so much for joining me here for Tabletop Takeout Tuesday. This is a show every Tuesday where I tell you bullet points, reasons why I like or love a particular title. Now, you know, we drop a video here on Two Gun Pixie every single day of the week, 7 days a week, 66 days during leap year. Now, in today's episode of Tabletop Takeout Tuesday, I want to tell you about a sci-fi tabletop adventure. Something that's going to be a little dark in that pulp noir sort of way. In fact, so much pulp that it's going to grab you by your throat and force you into the genre where you're going to have a damn good time. So please, come down to the table and join me while I tell you why I love Pulp Invasion. Thank you so much for joining me here. Now, before I say anything else about Pulp Invasion, I really have to start with the amazing artwork. Usually that's not where you start when you're talking about a board game. You want to hear mechanics, you want to hear style of the game, but I really want to start off with the art, because this art is amazing. It's breathtaking, to be quite honest. And that's because this is real, actual pulp fiction magazine artwork. From the 30s and 40s, 50s, and 60s, the library of this art has been sold. So AV Studios got the rights to it, or a bunch of it anyway. I don't know about everything, but they got enough that they made this game. And it looks absolutely stunning. The expansion X1, the expansion X2 that had a successful kickstart on it, all uses this artwork that is absolutely beautiful. It makes you want to look at it. And that's a great thing for any component of a game to be able to say that it does. Now, moving on beyond just the artwork, I do enjoy games where the players are choosing asymmetrical characters with different abilities, so everyone kind of tweaks their own way as far as how they want to play and what their strengths are going to be when they try to figure out a strategy in order to win the game. And this does that very well, very smoothly. I enjoy the captains, and that's how it does it in this game, with a series of captain cards that you're going to be running through the game, trying to stop the evil cosmic hegemony and the three organizations from space that are running it. And you have to run the gambit between all three of these. And the captains are amazing characters, both in the base game and the X1 expansion that I've seen. Really fun, and again, because of the artwork tie-in, great cards to look at. Now, generally speaking, although I have a few games like this and that I enjoy, I don't have a lot of bag drawer style games. It's something that, just generally speaking, I don't look for. It's not on my checklist of things that I'm looking for in board game. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. It's just the way it is. Although there are a few, like I said, that I do genuinely enjoy, and this has made that category. With the draw pull string, the draw pull bag, pulling out the different color cubes. They're gonna have different meanings, different resources, different importance for you during the course of the game and what you can do with them. And it works. It really does. It works so beautifully. I think that's why I enjoy it in this game. Now, taking this stepping stone, let's take a second to talk about how the game deals with things that I would call resources. I guess anybody would. when you're talking about your combat resources and your diplomacy resources. This is what makes the game really, really tough, I think, is your management of these resources. Because you're never, it seems to me, now you can sit down and do the math, but it seems to me from just casual observance of playing the game several times and watching several more playthroughs and reading and blah, 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 right? It seems to me that one of the reasons I always lose in this game, I know, I lose at most games. But this, I think, one of the reasons I lose that is you never seem to generate as much combat and diplomacy. You never generate as much resources as you're spending out. In order to get this balance is really, really tough. And so I don't feel like it's just me. This is just generally a tough game, which is something I like. I don't want a game to be a piece of cake walkthrough. Because I don't care as much really whether I win or lose. I'm just looking for an exciting game. And even though I haven't won one game, I've had a lot of excitement playing this. This is another reason why I'm telling you about it now. This is something else I want to mention right now is the climate over the last 2.5, almost 3 years we're going into now, I guess. Games that are able to be played with 1 or 2 players, I think really stand out right now. And this is one of those games, which is what originally attracted to me. Kickstarter was at the time I was specifically looking for 1-player games. That's when I came across this. And I'm so glad I did. But yeah, this is a fantastic 1-player game. You can play 2 players with it if you have the X1 expansion, or I guess the X2 expansion. I guess if you have either of them, it'll add the extra player. I don't think the X2 adds 3 though. I don't think that does. But for being a 1 and or 2-player game right now, that's also another thing that makes it worth it. I think, anyway. It fits perfectly into the category of need that we're in now. But this is it. This is, if you're looking for a beautiful, difficult sci-fi game with an old school, definitely, not a flavor, a definitely strong bite of old school sci-fi awesomeness from the days of pulp magazines, this game is going to deliver it. I don't know what else on the market will, to the extent that this does. So if any of those things are something that you're interested in, this is the game that you're going to want to learn more about, because if you're this interested so far, I think there's a good chance that just this is it. You would like to play this game. I know I do. I enjoy playing it. So Pulp Invasion by AV Studio Games. Go look into it. Get yourself some more information. I think you're going to enjoy what you see. Thank you for joining me here. I'm your buddy Big John Ed G for Two Gun Pixar Presents Legendary Gaming, and I am out of here.